But I want to take you back and take our viewers back actually to when Michael Phelps, what he called rock bottom 2 years ago when he was pulled over for DUI and had a stint in rehab. How did that low point in his life actually help him and motivate him for what we saw in Rio?
I guess the best way to put it is that he spent a lot of years where he was just uncomfortable in his own skin, and I think he had a lot of things he needed to resolve. He had personal issues. He had issues with how he was self-medicating some of those personal issues, and he just got more and more uncomfortable with who he was, and that took a lot of the fun out of all that he accomplished. And 2014, he did have that very public DUI, and then he spent 45 days in rehab and really addressed a lot of the issues in his own life, and then that all sort of catapulted him forward to what became 2015, and then his great performance in Rio. And for the first time in his life, he was really able to enjoy all of that and really take it all in a way that was really connected to it for the first time in his life.
Yeah, unlike those previous Olympic experiences where we've seen him act a little differently this time, he was really enjoying that role as elder statesman, as you said. Why did he take on that attitude and approach?
I think it kind of was thrust upon him, and he always ignored it in the past. And also, he's gotten so much older now. I mean, he was, on the north side of 30 in Rio, and he started talking to all these young swimmers who had had his poster on their wall when they were kids, or in many cases who had posed with him for pictures at championships and national meets and trials and Olympics, and he started to see how much he really meant to the sport and just embraced it, and it was a lot of fun for him. And there were a lot of jokes about his age, and he gave it right back to him, and then beat their butts in the pool too.